Hello fellow video game collectors, and welcome to another episode of my video game pickups. So today I'm going to share a lot of pickups from Amazon of new games that I've gotten over the last month, mostly pre-orders. So to start with that, I picked up the Uncharted Collection for PlayStation 4 for $32, as well as I picked up Uncharted 4 for $48, because this is a series that I have never played before. I've never played or owned any of the original games, so I decided to go ahead and jump in on the collection in 4, as since 4 just came out not too long ago. And so the series is a third-person action-adventure shooting game with some platforming and puzzles. I'm pretty excited to start playing it. Then I picked up the Sega 3D Classics Collection for $24. This is a okay collection of Sega games. Unfortunately, it's a lot of the lesser known titles. It includes Thunderblade, Power Drift, Galaxy Force 2, Fantasy Zone 2, Puyo Puyo 2, Altered Beast, Sonic the Hedgehog, Maze Walker, and some other Fantasy Zone games. On the plus side, these games, a lot like the other Sega games that you can find on the Nintendo Virtual Console on 3DS, they fully support 3D. But I personally never use 3D on my 3DS because, it just usually hurts my eyes. It just gives me a headache. So I mostly picked this up because I haven't played any of these games before except for Sonic. And it also came with some pretty cool looking decals. Then I got a copy of Doom for $48, and all I can say is that this game, it's amazing. If you like the original Doom games, then this game is a must-have. I originally wasn't very optimistic for this game as I played it during the multiplayer alpha and beta, and it felt very Quake-like, but it also suffered a lot from netcode issues and just other problems. I just wasn't a really big fan of the alpha and beta for it. And the multiplayer is still not very impressive, but you should be buying this game for the single player. And that's because the single player campaign is just absolutely amazing. It's probably the best first-person shooter campaign I've played in some time. You are going through Mars and Hells, dominating demons left and right. Lots of great weapons that you will be very familiar with if you played any of the other Doom games. It has these really cool glory kills where when you shoot an enemy enough, it gets pretty weak and it starts flashing. You go up and you just beat the crap out of it, and it'll drop additional health or ammo. It also has a lot of pretty cool secrets in it. You're able to unlock some of the what they call classic Doom levels, being Doom 1 and Doom 2. You have to go through a level, find a lever and pull it, and it unlocks a secret area. You go to that secret area, and it unlocks that classic Doom level, which you then go to in the menu, and you're able to play that original Doom 1 or Doom 2 level with this engine. So it's really cool. So anyways, this game is a must-have. Definitely get it if you don't own it yet. Then I got a copy of Overwatch for $48. I'm sure most of you already have heard or played this game by now. It's a team-based online first-person shooter game that plays a lot like Team Fortress if you've played that before. Each player chooses a hero that has specific abilities that it can use, and they also fall within certain roles. So you have offense classes, defense, tank, and support. And so it's an objective-based game. Each team is trying to capture certain objective points or escort a payload, which is like a VIP thing that you have to follow throughout the map. It's definitely a good game to grab. Blizzard, as always, just did a fantastic job. It's way more fun to play with your friends, and the game actually encourages you to do that because it gives you bonus experience points for playing with a party. Next, I grabbed a copy of Kirby Planet Robobot for $32. So it's the new Kirby game, and Kirby is now in a mech suit in this game. So it's a pretty cool extension to Kirby and his abilities. If you played and liked Triple Deluxe on the 3DS, then you would probably like this game because it's pretty similar. So with that, I also got the new amiibos that came with it. So I got the new Kirby amiibo. I got Waddle D, and each of these were about $10. And I got Meta Knight, which I've really been looking forward to getting because I haven't been able to get him in the Smash Brothers line. And then I got King Dedede. And as well as the Kirby amiibos, I also recently picked up the new Splatoon amiibos. So I got the Splatoon 3-pack for $28. This is exactly the same as the first 3-pack. They're just alternate colors. It does not unlock anything else. So if you already own these amiibos, do not get them unless you really just want to get the alternate color packs, like me. And with that, I also grabbed the 2-pack of Callie and Marie. These are the 2 singers in the game, and I believe if you place their amiibos on, they will play new songs for you in the game. So that's pretty cool. And that was for $20. Then the next game I got was, I didn't back this one on Kickstarter. I actually decided to pre-order it since it was available. Mighty Number 9 for $24. So this game is more like mediocre Number 9, but it's better than nothing, right? But honestly, this isn't a bad game, but it also isn't a great game either. But I do think with a little bit more polish, it could have been, a pretty decent game. This game, so it's a Mega Man-like game. It plays pretty similar to Mega Man, but it's just missing those few things that would make it just a really enjoyable game to play. I've played the first introduction level, and I've played against one of the Mighty Numbers, and it's all right. Do I recommend the game? Not unless it's on sale or if you really want to play it. But I will probably get around to coming back to it and beating it. Then I grabbed another pre-order game, Star Ocean Integrity and Faithlessness for $48. I haven't got a chance to play this yet, but it's apparently a very short RPG, as in about 20 hours short. And it's been receiving some pretty average reviews. So you may want to wait until this one has a big price drop before you decide to pick it up. Combat is kind of interesting as you fight with your entire party at once of up to 7 characters. The last Star Ocean game that I played was the one for the Xbox 360, and I just couldn't really get into that one. But I'll definitely give this one a shot. The 20-hour playtime to beat it doesn't really scare me away because I actually enjoy playing shorter RPGs now, since I find it a lot harder to find the free time to play RPGs that take 120 plus hours, such as Xenoblade Chronicles 3D, which I just recently beat for 3DS. That one took me about 127 hours after I did all of the side quest stuff and everything. So, I enjoy getting through as many RPGs as I can, so I'll definitely be checking this one out. Then for $32, I grabbed a copy of Monster Hunter Generations. I mostly decided to get this game because of all the hype around it, although I haven't played 3 or 4 yet, although I do own them. So maybe I'll start with this one first, I don't know. Like the rest of the games in this series, this is about, you're tracking and hunting down monsters. You can play the game by yourself, or you can play online with others. And, I don't know, I'm just really looking forward to jumping into the series since I haven't really gotten into it yet. So then I decided to pick up a couple of new headsets. Yes, 2. because the headset that I had been using decided to die on me, and it's actually the second one I've bought of it. And that headset that I had been using was the Microsoft officially licensed Xbox stereo headset, and I have that headset right here. It's, you know, it's not a terrible headset, not, you know, super comfortable or anything, but this is what I've been using since the Xbox One originally came out. But I've had issue with the first headset; it just completely fell apart on me. And the second one, the microphone died on me. And since this is a pretty cheap headset, I decided I was going to put some actual money into some better quality headsets. So I decided to pick up the Turtle Beach X07 Pro. These are really comfortable, and they will be my primary headset from now on. And let me show you what they look like. So these, you know, they just have a lot better padding, especially on top and here. I love the fact that, so it comes with its own headset adapter, but this one's special. You know, here is what the normal Xbox One headset adapter looks like. Just basic mic controls and volume control. Well, the one for the Turtle Beach it has mic monitoring, but you have to use this this adapter in order to get the mic monitoring. But on the plus side, you can technically use any headset you want with this adapter, and you will get that mic monitoring. And I just absolutely love being able to hear myself speak whenever I use this headset. It also this special adapter. It also has like 3 mic presets for, you know, depending on how quiet or loud a room is. It also has different audio presets, so if you want to hear more treble or more bass or boost the party chat volume. And it's also got this fancy button up here, which is a special kind of boost button. Like, it's supposed to help you, like, if you hear, it's supposed to help you hear like footsteps or something. You know, like if you're a big Call of Duty person and you gotta hear someone coming up behind you, that's what it's supposed to be used for. So it's a pretty good headset, and I really like it. Then the second headset that I purchased was the HyperX Cloud 2 gaming headset for $86. And the Turtle Beaches, they were $122. I don't think I mentioned that. But I bought these as a backup and to take and use at work. And also, you know, for the second Xbox One controller I have for when my fiance or friend comes over and wants to play. And so here's this headset. It's also really comfortable, you know, padding on top and padding on the ears. I still prefer the X07s a little bit better than these, but these are cheaper. But it doesn't come with an adapter at all. So you must have, whether it's this adapter or you find a Turtle Beach adapter, you need one of these adapters if you want to use it with an Xbox One controller. But since I had 2 of the Microsoft ones, I've actually got 2 of those extras adapters floating around now, so that's not a problem for me. But it does come with this like sound card adapter controller thing that you can. This is only usable with a PC. It has volume controls, mic controls, and it also has this like pseudo-emulated 7.1 surround sound mode, but again, this only works if you are using the headset via USB and with a PC. So, like I said, these are pretty comfortable. You know, quality and everything is pretty close to the X07, so this is a pretty good budget headset if you're looking for something like this. And then I went to Edward McKay, which is a local video game shop here in North Carolina. And from there, I found a couple of strategy guides. I picked up this one for Paper Mario for about $10. And then I picked up one for Metroid Prime 3 for $7. I'm a big fan of strategy guides, so you know, these are pretty reasonably priced compared to some others that they were selling for like $20 or more. So I decided to go ahead and pick these up and add them to my strategy guide collection. And then I picked up Orcs and Elves for $8. Now, this game I saw recommended, I believe, on Metal Jesus Rock's channel from one of his buying guides or hidden gems videos. So this game was developed by id Software, and it's based on their Doom RPG engine, which was a game that they had released for mobile devices. It's a turn-based dungeon crawler, sort of like the old Eye of the Beholder games, if you've ever played those before. That was an older PC game series, and I think it was also ported to consoles. Definitely get this game if that's your kind of thing. Next, I got a copy of Doom 64 for $22. This is an entirely new Doom game in the series. It's not a port of the first Doom or the second Doom. It has a new engine that was built for the Nintendo 64 at that time. But, it plays like any other Doom game. You go out and kill demons. One thing I've noticed about this game is the brightness of it is very dark, so you may have to adjust that if you ever play this game. Definitely recommend it. And the final thing that I got from Edward McKay was this loose copy of Star Fox 64 3D for $26. I finally found a loose copy of this game. I've been trying to hunt down a copy in general for months because this game has been out of print for some time. This is a fantastic port of the original N64 game. Definitely get it if you enjoyed the original N64 game. And then from eBay, I had to complete the game. So then I picked up the box and manual for $9. And one last thing that I want to talk about, which unfortunately did not receive a physical release here in the United States, but I believe it did back in Japan, is the game I Am Setsuna, which I paid $40 for. It's digital only, and it's only on PlayStation 4. So what is I Am Setsuna? It plays a lot like a traditional JRPG game that that I grew up with, like talking about like Super Nintendo. The combat in the game is exactly like Chrono Trigger, where you have 3 party members. You walk up to a monster. It starts the battle right there on the screen. It's turn-based with the time meter. You're able to do combination attacks or just normal tech attacks by yourself against the monsters. It is literally just like Chrono Trigger. The overworld map in the game is also a lot like Chrono Trigger. The story itself is pretty similar to Final Fantasy X. So I've only played a few hours of the game since it just came out this week, and from what I've been hearing, it's getting some pretty good reviews. Unfortunately, kind of like Star Ocean, it's a shorter game, only about 20 hours, but it's definitely been getting better reviews than Star Ocean. So I'm not sure if it's worth the price point of $40 yet or not, but it's something that I was really interested in, so that's why I went ahead and grabbed it. Definitely check it out, or wait for a price drop whenever that happens. Alright guys, that's all I got for today. Be sure to give the video a like. That always helps me out. Leave a comment down below if you want to talk about any of these games. It's a lot of newer releases, so did you pick up any of these games yourselves? And as always, if you're new, be sure to subscribe to the channel. And remember, you gotta get the power up to beat the game.